time right now is 7:03, and it is decision day regarding the controversial How Many Stops Act.
Yeah, City Council will vote today on whether to override Mayor Eric Adams' veto on the police transparency bill. With more on all of it, let's bring in Pix 11's Kiran Dhillon, who's live right now at City Hall. Kiran.
Hi, good morning, John and Hazel. Well, the How Many Stops Act has really generated a lot of back and forth between the mayor and city council. It's actually split local government. Back in December, city council voted to pass this bill. But then a couple weeks later, the mayor actually vetoed the legislation. And today here at City Hall, we are expecting city council to vote to override that veto. Now, the How Many Stops Act requires officers to collect basic information like race and gender during nearly every interaction officers have with members of the public. Some city councilors say this will increase police transparency, but the mayor argues documenting low-level stops will actually slow down police work. And to demonstrate his point, he invited councilors on a ride-along to the NYPD this weekend.
Whether the officers get here, they will have to ask people, hey, did you see anything? Did you see anybody getting assaulted here? Each one of those interactions requires them to fill out that form.
So one person expected to support the bill is Council Member Yusuf Salam. He is a member of the Exonerated Five and the chair of the Public Safety Committee. Councillor Salam was actually pulled over on Friday night for having tinted windows, but he was not given an explanation for the stop at the time. Police say the officer was professional and followed guidelines during the stop, but we do want to mention that this stop is actually not what this bill is about, because this kind of interaction already generates paperwork for officers. Still, some say it shows the overall need for police transparency.
He was never told why he was pulled over to begin with. As a matter of fact, by all estimation, he found out once the NYPD released the video and their report.
So later this morning here at City Hall, public advocate, I should say, Jamani Williams will be hosting a rally here around 10 o'clock this morning. It is in support of this legislation. Meantime, we do expect that City Council has the votes to override the mayor's veto, but of course this is a developing story. As it plays out throughout the day, you guys, we will have updates. That is the latest from City Hall. Kiran Dhillon, Pix 11 News.
All right, Kiran, thank you. And keep it right here, because coming up in about 10 minutes, Mayor Eric Adams will join us live to talk about why he vetoed the How Many Stops Act. We'll also be joined by a parent who wrote a letter to City Council urging them to cancel their plans to override the veto. Again, that's coming up in about a few minutes. So it's at 7:15.